Hey everyone, I'm starting to see some issues with video uploads from many of you that either you can't upload it or you're not really sure of the avenues that you can use to upload them. So here we are again in my test classroom using my alternative accounts. So I'm going to go into my class test and then I'm going to go into my classwork down here at the bottom and go into my assignment stuff like the last video. I'm going to click my little Marcato accent here and add attachment. So then they give us these options, whether we can go from Drive, a link from the web, a file, or pick photo. So I'm not sure what it looks like on another phone system, but this is the iPhone. So let's say that I took a video with this phone and it's in my camera roll. So I'm going to select pick photo, which sounds like I'm just going to pick a photo, but it takes me to all of my files with my camera. So let's say I want to put up my duet with Eric from last week. So I'm going to select that file. It gives me the opportunity to play it so I can check to see it's the right file, make sure everything sounds right, all that. So yeah, it's fine. So I'm going to select choose. And it's starting to compress the file down here so that it can go on to Google Classroom without taking up way too much room. So this might take some time if your file is a couple minutes long. This video is nearly 2 minutes, so it's not going too bad, but I might run into issues with my internet or with the device. So then it starts to upload. That'll take a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because some of you might not have even made it that far. Okay, so here we are in my Google Drive for my school account. Now, this is what you're going to want to use if you're using a file that's of a fair size, like the High Adventure video part, because that's probably going to be a couple of minutes long, especially if you're using a camera that shoots in HD or anything like that. That's going to be a gigantic file. So down here, there's this little colorful plus sign thing. I'm going to hit that, and then it gives me roughly the same options that Google Classroom does. So I'm going to hit upload. And then my only options, photos or videos. And it's going to do the same thing that Google Classroom did. So it gives me all these options. And all I'm going to do is the same thing that I did in Google Classroom. So I'm going to find my video with Eric. So that would be here. And then I'm just going to hit upload. And it'll upload the file. All good. I've never really run into any issues uploading on Google Drive, so I think that should be the most reliable way to do that. So I'm going to cancel that one. Okay, here we are back in Google Classroom. So now, if I had uploaded that thing in Google Drive, all I'd have to do is select Drive, and then I can find my file within my Google Drive. So that should be a surefire way to get the video over to me. You can also email from Drive. There's a lot of ways to do this. You might need to monkey around with it a little bit or find some other resources, but that's how you do this on mobile. From my experience, that will certainly get the file over to me. Now, here's what it's going to look like if you're on a Chromebook or a PC. So I'm at my test class again. I'm going to access that. Classwork. And here's my stuff assignment, view assignment. So I'm not going to click mark as done until I put anything in there. There's a lot of that going on. So let's not hit that until we know that everything's in there. So I'm going to hit add or create. And here are my options, much like the phone. So the computer should work way better as far as uploading a file goes. So I'm going to select file, which will bring me to anything on my computer. So it could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be a PDF, it could be anything. So this is my computer that I use for audio production mainly. So lots of audio files. So I'll hit one of those and up it goes. And then all I have to do is hit upload and it'll start to upload the file down here. And there we go. So it'll do a little bit of processing to get the file in there, and it's good to go. So that is probably the easiest way to do it. You could also provide it from a Google Drive link if you have already uploaded the file on Google Drive, like I showed you a moment ago. So any of this stuff will get me a file size that is larger or harder to process for a smaller device like a phone, or if Google Drive is going to give you issues as far as the file size. So 2 different methods, 2 different devices. Hopefully that helps you so I get more submissions with less questions, less stress. So with that, I'm out. Till next time.